1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Volunteers and volunteers.
The London Offender Service has continued to operate a frontline service with staff being co-located at essential probation offices throughout the period of lockdown. As well as our existing contracts, we've also been heavily involved in supporting the MPS within their homelessness prevention task force. This project was created in response to COVID, and during this time there's been an expectation that no client will be released from prison or evicted from an approved premise as homeless. We have therefore been working closely with our landlords and estate agents to be able to offer temporary accommodation through the private rented sector. The team has adapted really well to several changes in processes and priorities and the urgency of additional referrals into the service.
Hi, I'm Laura. Our fantastic team of 15 Hawk workers across 28 London boroughs, with support from our brilliant internal floating support and PRS teams, have achieved an incredible 465 housing outcomes between April and September this year. A mixture of temporary accommodation, supported accommodation and private tenancies. In addition to their usual caseload, they've also received 162 urgent referrals from the probation task force of prison releases and AP move-ons into temporary accommodation and then on into more permanent accommodation. The introduction of the HPT and a spotlight on homelessness in general really helped to shine a light on the brilliant work we'd already been doing and promoted increased engagement from probation and the local authorities at a frontline and strategic level. We've created a service level agreement with Greenwich Council, which we hope to replicate in other areas across London.
After COVID hit, an immediate response was needed, and we went about implementing one flexibly and based on the need of our partners and what we could provide. We monitored the changing landscape, regularly reviewing service delivery plans to make the changes as and when needed. Once NPS confirmed the reporting centres that would be remaining open for their clients, a plan was put in place to provide some Hawk presence on site. Following NPS lead on health and safety guidelines, Hawks joined the staff site rota in line with their local COVID measures that were in place. NPS reporting centres accommodated several NPS teams from various sites, and we were able to have Hawks attend the office, providing a face-to-face point of contact for client and OMs on up to 4 out of 5 working days each week. Feedback has generally been very positive from NPS teams, saying that they have received a good service and consistent service throughout the lockdown period. Around the time of lockdown, we were informed that some approved premises in London would be closed and clients residing there would require urgent moves and would need to be prioritised for PRS accommodation. This was the start of working with HPT, and we have since supported over 100 clients to move on from APs.
My name's Nessie, I'm one of the Hawk advisors. Since lockdown, NPS staff have been coming into the office on a regular basis. Previously, I would have been going into the office on set days. Now I go in on 2 alternating days each week to ensure I'm able to see all staff and clients. Having a smaller team in the office has had its perks, the main one being the chance to properly speak to everyone in the office and remind them Hawk support is still available. I've also adapted my working practices with clients. More time has been spent engaged with clients via phone and email. Previously, our PRS workshops were completed in face-to-face group settings. I now complete them on a one-to-one basis. I also continue to provide face-to-face tenancy sustainment and housing advice in the office.
Hi, I'm Lorna. There's been lots of positive changes to the way we've been working since lockdown started. As a result of local authorities having extra funding for emergency COVID accommodation, as well as the Homelessness Prevention Task Force being set up, we've ended up working much more closely with offender managers and the local authority in a combined effort to get everybody housed quickly. We've continued to provide a frontline service, as Nessie said, with doing a mixture of office days and days at home. There's been definite advantages to having staff numbers reduced in the office. It's been less chaotic, and also we've been able to build upon working relationships and spend more time with offender managers on case discussion. And then of course we've been able to schedule our appointments face to face with clients on the days that we're in the office so that we haven't lost that client contact.
Hi, my name's Lauren. I'm the SHPS Regional Service Manager. Just want to start by thanking my teams who have done an incredible job over the last few months. We've just launched 2 brand new services, one in Waltham Forest and one in Enfield. And our Islington service has been going for over a year, and the teams have had to continue going into the office during this time as Islington Council considers us an essential service.
Hi, I'm Kate here. I'm the team manager for the SHPS service in Islington. We're a small team based in Islington Council, supporting clients to prevent or relieve their homelessness. Lockdown changed a lot of how we worked, but we still managed to house 175 clients since the 23rd of March to the end of September.
Hi, I'm Chloe and I'm the procurement officer for the Untitled Chapter team. I started in July, so I've only been into the office once and met 2 of my colleagues so far. But we've launched the SHPS service alongside Enfield Council and it's going really well at the moment, so we're supporting clients via text, WhatsApp, email, phone call, and we've managed to get outcomes. So I just want to thank SHP for all their help and support from starting working from home. Set up my little home office, so I'm all set here, but it's been really enjoyable and everyone's been great, so thank you.
Hi, my name's Hannah and I work for Islington SHPS. When I first learned that I was going to be working from home, I thought that this was going to be quite a challenge, as I'm used to interacting with my clients and having regular face-to-face appointments, especially with like the initial assessment. But you know, working from home has proved that we can do everything over the phone and over email. I'm still able to assess them for their personal housing plans, book them for property viewings, do referrals to supported accommodation and other support services, and still get an outcome for a client. The most outcomes I've ever got was last month in September. I housed 14 clients, which is the best I've ever got, and that was all from working from home. So yeah, it's proved that we can work from home and everything can be done over the phone and email.
Hi everyone, my name is Bonnie. I am a caseworker at Islington SHPS team. I joined in March this year, managed to complete 2 weeks induction in the office just before the COVID-19 lockdown pandemic. I had to learn my role from home. Despite all the challenges, I still managed to rehouse clients and get the most outcomes. I also have met with 2 clients face to face in the office and had to follow the social distancing health and safety procedure put in place by Islington Council.